Hey guys, and welcome to the Bayern View. Hope you guys are all doing well. Yeah, man, we're back with another stream. Big up to everyone as always. Yeah, we're going to be talking about the number 6. We're going to be talking about this man, Leon Goretzka. And considering Man United are involved, there's only one man that we're going to be bringing in to the chat, and that is none other than Mr. Glazers in himself. No, I'm joking.
Fights already.
Yeah, Taylor in the building. Welcome.
Yes, loving it. Back again with some more.
Yeah, the new backdrop.
Loving it. Best YouTube channel.
Fan channel.
Best YouTube channel or second best.
No, but we're here to talk about Goretzka. Obviously, your club, Manchester United, is the one that's being linked with him. I know you've made a shorts. I've watched it, yeah, we'll go from that. So, I'll read it and then you can give your opinion. We're also going to be talking about the number 6 position for Bayern Munich, because for some reason it's being heavily spoken about now. But yeah, let's load this up. So this coming from Politico and Sky Sports News, August 2nd, which was yesterday. And it says Manchester United are planning to intensify their efforts for Leon Goretzka. The midfielder could still have to leave Bayern this summer, although his desire is to stay. So yeah, straight away, what are you thinking on that?
It is. It's definitely a weird one. Obviously, all 99% of Bayern fans hate him because of one season, pretty much. But there's still definitely that quality there. Obviously, it went downhill when you got rid of Thiago. Obviously, you had a system and it kind of changed a bit. Yeah, it got changed around and it didn't work out for him. And pretty much for the whole of Bayern, but obviously they still pulled through and got their league. But last minute they got the league, where
last minute
for someone like Bayern, for the past 11 years, well, the 10 years before, it was pretty much smoking through it. But it got really close because obviously you didn't have the likes of Lewandowski, you didn't have Thiago, and so on and so forth. But I think Ten Hag could bring out his abilities again. Obviously, he would have Casemiro behind him, like he would have like the Kimmich behind him. Obviously, Kimmich wants to go a bit more forward. Casemiro he's not asked about going forward. He is holding that line of where he is. So like Goretzka doesn't have to fully worry. Obviously, would have to still defend. Obviously, because Casemiro can't do everything by himself. So you still have to put in the graft for it. But then he has Bruno in front of him. And Bruno's just absolutely class. Where obviously before you had Thiago. Obviously you don't have Thiago anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So you lost a lot of quality. Obviously I know you've got the likes of like Musiala, Muller. Muller's really passing now. Obviously he's still a great player, but he's not his prime anymore. And Musiala still gets played left wing at times as well. So the consistency is not there anymore at all. So I think at United there would be a lot of consistency for him. So I think it could work. But obviously he doesn't want to leave. Obviously it's an issue because you kind of want someone's heart and desire to be at your club when you get them. Like you want their 100%. You don't want to get them, but then you know that they didn't fully want to come. They wanted to stay where they were.
Yeah.
And the only last thing would be price. Obviously.
Yeah, we'll get into that. We can get into that later. I'll get into that later. So yeah, I think you hit the nail on the head on having Casemiro behind him. Obviously, Casemiro isn't Thiago, where Thiago was obviously a creative defensive midfielder. But at the same time, he is a defensive midfielder, where that's what Goretzka needs behind him to then to flourish. He is a box to box. He doesn't mind getting stuck in at times, but he doesn't want to be an out and out 6. And that's why him and Kimmich hasn't worked. Interesting. It's definitely a weird situation. A lot of Bayern fans do want him out. 100%. I'm with that, but I do disagree with some of the criticism he gets, and don't get it twisted. You know, I'm probably gonna sound like a hypocrite because I've given him some shit, but you know, he was a good player, to be honest with you. But next to Kimmich, it just doesn't work.
Yeah, some players just don't have that connection with even if it's two great players. It sometimes just doesn't work, and you've had that in the past.
Do you think Ten Hag would get something good out of him?
I think so. I believe that Ten Hag can get a lot of. Not every single player, but I've seen what he can get out of players. I saw that he got the brilliance of Aaron Wan-Bissaka, where he wasn't there. Getting out of Luke Shaw, getting out of Lindelof. Yeah, it hasn't worked for Maguire, but that's just Maguire. All these other players as well. Rashford, great season for Rashford in his first season. And obviously he's brought in, obviously he didn't get it for like someone like Martial, because obviously Martial was injured, so on and so forth. Young players like Garnacho having a pretty decent season for a young player. So he could definitely bring out the best in players, in most of the players that he works with. And I'm pretty sure Goretzka would be someone he brings the best out of.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we're gonna keep talking about Goretzka. We'll talk about him again in a minute. I want to bring up the reason why Bayern Munich are looking to sell him, though, other than his bad performances, of course. And don't worry, chat. We'll get to you in a second. Don't worry. So first things first. Coming out an hour ago saying Edson Alvarez, the Mexican, obviously he's wearing the Mexican jersey there. He also plays for Ajax in the Eredivisie. Edson Alvarez's future remains unclear after the Borussia Dortmund BVB deal collapsed. Many top clubs are monitoring him, including FC Bayern, who are looking for a holding midfielder. Now, I'm not saying this guy is good enough, not good enough, whatever, but one thing that needs to be said straight away is I don't want to just go and get a holding midfielder for having a holding midfielder, because that's not going to help us. At the end of the day, you need quality in that. Realistically, it won't happen, so it's unrealistic. But realistically, Casemiro would fit us like a glove. Now, it's not going to happen. I know it's not going to happen. He's not going to come here. He's in the project with Erik ten Hag and so on. But that is the type of player that we do need, without a doubt. So yeah, Edson Alvarez is one of the candidates to be spoken about. Then it says the topic of a defensive 6 is controversial internally, so in the club, behind closed doors. Tuchel even sees it as his highest priority because none of his current midfielders in the squad can fill the role. The bosses, particularly Johannes, believes it's not urgent. Their top priority is a striker. So I know a lot of people are very mixed on if they want Tuchel in and want Tuchel out, but I think this thing in itself could definitely, especially if Tuchel keeps pushing for this 6, because I generally, I don't know if I'm reading too much into it, but I think Thomas Tuchel is purposely going out in the media and speaking about what in the 6, because maybe he's not being spoken to or being listened to behind closed doors. But the main one we're looking at is, of course, Tuchel. We're not going to get him. We would have to sell probably Leroy Sané, Goretzka, and Pavard to be able to get him, and we still might not be able to get him with that. So, yeah, I'm not really too sure if I'm being 100%. Of course, you as in Manchester United have been linked with Tuchel, a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, about that. Yeah,
we're being linked with him.
I think for a lot of teams with that link, I think it's just like been linked with him. But I don't think he ain't leaving.
Yeah, no, most definitely
Not for a long time, I think.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Without a doubt. Now, I know that the big media sources out there, the likes of Politico and so on, have been speaking that there's not even a loan move being put on the table. But if anything, I can see Bayern Munich going in with a loan move for Tuchel if it was going to happen at all. I don't think it will happen, by the way. But yeah, let's go back onto Leon Goretzka though.
Yeah.
So yeah, with Leon Goretzka, what? I'll let you go first, but what would you? Obviously, none of us have the control, but what would you like United to spend on him? If let's just say it's concrete, we're going to get him, and then I'll come back at you.
Realistically, nothing more than 40 mil.
Pounds
Nothing
or
more.
euros?
Euros.
Oh
If
shit!
I'm being honest, yeah.
Uh,
Nothing more than that.
what would that be?
Just because it's just with
Right,
you
that's
getting
30
these other
million
players like Lima and so on and so forth, kind of probably on the way of pushing him out. I think if he's going to get pushed out, then don't overpay.
Yeah,
Because I don't see it going right with fans and anyone. Like we get criticised for how much we spend anyway, for people that want to come. But if someone's getting pushed out and stuff like that, you don't want to start overspending.
I don't know what it was
budgets.
quoted as, but I think I seen something ages ago when he was being linked out a couple weeks ago, that they wanted 45 million pounds sterling. That might be wrong. That might be 45 million euros. But if it's 45 million pounds sterling, that's 52 million euros.
Yeah, I think that's far too much.
45 million euros would be 38 million pounds. Still, I think it's just really frustrating because he's obviously, you can see he's wearing that captain's armband, so he's in that exclusive club at Bayern, being in there where I don't think he deserves to be in there, to be perfectly honest with you. He is a good player, but I don't see him as a captain. I just don't see him as a captain. He's not, when times are bad for him, he just his head goes 100%. I think the needs to be in that, but I think we've got to get about 50 million for him. Now that's probably going to be euros, which would still be 43 million pounds. But yeah, I'm not sure on him because I don't know what the whole.
It's a very weird one.
Yeah, definitely. Because when I called you about it, you were like, "Wait, what?" So yeah, it is.
Well, yeah, it's because I didn't see anything on it, but obviously I didn't. I've only seen it from that Twitter page, so I've obviously now followed it, so I can actually get some stuff from there just in case we get any links with someone at Bayern. But it is such a weird one. Obviously, if we actually do go for him, it's in our favour that like a lot of people don't want him at Bayern and all that. Obviously, captain's armband, it still shows some sort of he's our player, he's going to continue to be our main player, and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
But obviously, they've brought in kind of replacement like Lima, and obviously he's still looking at a CDM. If you get a CDM, then like your midfield three is pretty much looking done because you have your CDM, you have Kimmich, you have Musiala, Lima. Then Goretzka would probably struggle to fit in if he keeps having bad performances as well. So if you go for him, got to be very smart about it. And as Bayern FC said about loaning, I don't think we should go for a loan. It would be brilliant for Bayern to loan him. Like it would be top tier for you because if you loan him and he does well, his price tag's going up. But then obviously the other thing, we might not go for him if he does really well.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not
It's
sure
a weird
a loan
one.
move would be a good one, to be honest. His injury record is not the best.
Yeah, we don't want that sort of issue.
Yeah, no, I get you. I just searched Fabrizio Romano, Leon Goretzka because I wanted to see if there's any any price has been put on his head on other things, but I can't see anything. Let's go through what the chat has to say anyway. Maguire FC signing Deadwood. Nice. For God's sake. Goretzka needs a three-man midfield to flourish and be the on-sip. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I agree.
But
if United
wouldn't
paid
get that,
45 million for Goretzka, I'll be happy, but I don't think we'll get more than 40. Yeah, I agree. Let's hope we can sell him to Man United for like 70 mil. I mean, they brought the fidget spinner for 95. For God's sake.
True.
Bro, they don't need to spend much. They already reached the limit of their budget. Yeah, there was something on the financial fair play bullshit, wasn't there?
No one knows what the budget is anymore, to be honest. The budget has changed that many times.
I'm not so bad, and there's no news on Kane, mate. It's just the same old bullshit. Goretzka is a good player, but now he should change the league for a new start. Yeah, I know what you mean. We're not going to loan him. That's not going to happen. He would have been really good for Liverpool with McAllister and a new number 6. Yeah, he would do good for Liverpool, to be honest. I think Klopp would actually get good out of him. But I think that's what Taylor's saying in general with the whole Ten Hag. He thinks Ten Hag would get a good thing out of him. Also, former Barcelona boss Luis Enrique is considering even PSG. Yeah, fuck PSG.
I doubt seeing him leave straight away. Jesus.
Snake FC can do one.
He would have to pay loads to leave.
He won't leave. Because he's just gone and got
He's signed Dembele.
So yeah, he ain't going anywhere. It's been a really slow news day today, though. Generally,
that's been for me. It's been a couple of days. It's been like that. Literally just the Højlund fully done and getting the Amrabat deal done.
Yeah. He can play well with a player like Casemiro because he does the defensive tasks, and Goretzka will just play in the attack and give good passes. Kimmich isn't a DM, and Goretzka must do the defense with Josh. Yeah. Without a doubt, Joshua doesn't want to be a DM, and that's the annoying thing that annoyed me about Joshua the other day. And I know that he's obviously trying to take some pressure off of I was about to say Klopp. What the hell? Off of Tuchel, because obviously Tuchel keeps getting the same questions over and over and over again, and I get that. But like saying that you're the 6, you're not the 6, Joshua. You're not. You're just not, bro. So it's just no need to say it. Question to Taylor: do you think Bruno could play a little deeper if Goretzka is coming? I think it could work really well for them.
I think the main issue with that, so you're dropping him from a 10 to an 8.
Yeah.
And he will struggle to do defensive work because he's not brilliant defensively. He has his track back side. Sometimes he really does track back and do really well. But to consistently do that for a whole game, it's not on his side. Obviously, he can produce the creativity from being deeper, but he's just not a number 8. That's why he's Cam, because he's just all out Cam, and I don't even think Goretzka's a full out Cam. Number 10.
Box.
Yeah, so I don't think it would work at all because you have 2 players out of position. Like Goretzka number 8 would work really well. You wouldn't have to do too much defensive work, but still got to put that graft in there. But then still control the midfield, help out on either Casemiro or Bruno. He will probably drift left or right on the wings to help out either Rashford or Sancho, Anthony. So no, I overall wouldn't think it would work having Bruno deeper compared to Goretzka. Not a chance.
No, I agree. Without a doubt. Yeah, it's it's a weird transfer window coming up. Obviously, you've got the Saudis, buying loads of players and doing what they're doing. You've got obviously Messi going to MLS, but like just in general, like there's not many strikers out there for people for clubs to go and get. There's not many CDMs for clubs to go and get. It's really, really odd. Really odd. What's to say? I think we should loan or sell him. Loan, but if we want him in a moment, the thing is though, mate. When like that's all right on FIFA career mode to bring someone back when you need them, but a lot of the time that's not the best thing to do, because players are, well, of course, number one, they're human, but players are weird. Like they don't like moving at times. And once he's settled at United, he's probably going to want to stay at United no matter what. You know what I mean? So I don't want the loan move at all. I'd rather keep him than loan him. In the last game against Liverpool, I actually think he had a really, really good half. Yes, it was a friendly, but he actually did really, really good. So I just don't see a 6 coming in, and this is where I'm going to go with it. I see your comments. We'll go for those in a second, but this is where I see it. Is I don't think we should go if Thomas Tuchel wants a 6, and we are going to push for a 6. We need to pull out of the Harry Kane deal, because you can't get a really top quality 6 and Harry Kane. You just can't do that. It's just not going to happen. Chelsea have obviously at this moment in time got Vlahovic. They're close to getting that deal done. I know that there's rumours of it being rejected and whatever, but I've seen that Juve want 40 million and Lukaku, and they get Vlahovic, which I think is a good deal. To be honest with you, because Lukaku is an absolute cancer. He just is. He's probably a great
worth
bloke,
a penny.
but at the end of the day, football terms, he seems to piss on anyone. To be honest with you, and I think he's too egotistical, if I'm honest. So and to go from Inter to Juve when they're the biggest rivals is a bit weird. Like I know there's 2 Milan clubs, but like it's really weird. It's really, really weird to do that. But yeah, man. I think Vlahovic's the guy to go for, as well as I think the problem with getting Fulkrug and a 6, mate, is Fulkrug's only going to cost you 20 million. Kyle Walker's going to cost you 15 or so. So what's that? That's 35 mil. Then we're bidding what, 85 million pounds for Harry Kane. I don't even think Fulkrug. I think you could get more than that, and I don't see Real Madrid wanting to let Tchouaméni go, because that's the only one you want to spend a ridiculous amount of money on, him or Camavinga, and I don't think either of them are going to go anywhere. To be honest with you, would you rather have Tau as a striker and a world-class 6, or Kane and Lyon at 6? It's a hard one, because obviously you guys know where I sit on Tuchel. We're not going to talk about that, but in general, you guys know where I sit about Tuchel. But I still want the club to flourish. You know what I mean? I don't want to lose or anything like that. I still want to win. I still want to win the Super Cup coming up soon. And it's going to be a frustrating thing.
I think
from
an outside perspective on that, I think you have to have Kane. As you can tell, last season you didn't have a number 6, and you just won the league because you weren't producing goals. To have Kane in that situation, that league doesn't become competitive. You walk through that league. I think if you have Teo striker, you're risking on a very young player on a very big job that might not produce at all. Yeah. Then obviously having you just probably concede less, maybe. That's about it. The availability of the world class number 6, I think, is less than a striker availability, because who are you going to get? Rice is gone. You ain't getting anyone from Madrid. You ain't getting anyone from United. You ain't going to get Rodri. Like, you ain't going to get someone like De Jong, even though he's not a CDM, but you're not, like, name an absolute world-class CDM. You're not. Outside of Barcelona, City, United, Real Madrid, now Arsenal. Well, I wouldn't say Declan Rice is world-class, but, he's good.
Yeah. YouTube, do you want to hop on, bro? Let me know if you want to hop on, bro.
YouTube's get in.
We should go for a CDM on the younger end that isn't overpriced yet, a little bit more development risk, e.g. Yeah, who is this? I know Liverpool, by the way.
Yeah, Southampton player, yeah.
Yeah, I know he's a young lad, isn't he?
Yeah, he's very promising, was very good for Southampton. I don't think you're going to get him if you go for him, because I think Liverpool have nearly done that deal. Like, that's their midfield's going to look pretty scary if they do, because he's a very good player, I think. So,
and he's obviously replacing Fabinho, right?
Yeah, he replaced Fabinho, yeah, because his legs ain't there anymore.
Defense wins championships, yeah. Agreed. I do agree, but yeah, man. What, 50 million pounds? Jeez. Yeah, I don't know too much about him, if I'm honest with you. I know that Liverpool are going for him because of the Liverpool lads on Coppish were talking about him.
Yeah, I just know he was Southampton's best player, and I think he'll most likely go to Liverpool.
Has Caicedo gone yet?
No, he's still. I think that deal might have fallen through.
The thing is, though, they still want about 100 mil, don't they? Close to it.
Yeah, I think Chelsea would wanted to give like a maximum of 75, 80 mil. And I think Brian told them to do one. I think.
It's the problem with these clubs. If they don't need to sell, they won't.
Yeah, all these clubs just thinking that their players after one season's worth 100 mil.
I know, it's fucking insane.
I know people get overpriced, but come on, like, you need so many more years of consistency and all that to even be worth that. Like, good players have been bought and sold this season for not even that price.
I'll tell you what, Taylor. The player that I wouldn't mind getting is Amrabat. I know you guys are very close to that deal.
Yeah, Amrabat, that's going to be a pretty cheap deal as well. I think we're getting an absolute brilliant deal for him. So
I don't know why Bayern haven't.
I know the Saudis were trying to really get him, trying to spend a lot of money, but he told them no. The deal, the agreement with him and United are done. Like, he's on board. It's just literally between us and the club now to get everything signed off and done. Then I think that would be transfers done, but I have no idea. Anything could always still come through. I know we're still looking at other players after get an Amrabat if that deal gets done. So
why does it keep bringing up that comment? I'm trying to click other comments.
No idea.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want to go in a bidding war for a player, definitely not.
Exactly.
And why buy someone from Southampton in the first place? To be fair, Liverpool are known for buying Southampton players,
making them world class. So
yeah,
Mane, Virgil van Dijk.
Yeah,
so
you say
if it's going to work,
you want world class when you come here. Get two youngsters that could fill the role for 20 million each. The problem is, though, like,
such a big risk.
Thomas Tuchel isn't that type of manager. He's not that type of manager that's gonna play the youth and do that. Like he has a play for me now. Let's go from now type manager. He's not that manager that's gonna sit there and let the youth play and build. He's just not that manager. The spooting. Wow, Leon, if you could read. The new sporting director will be. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And this is the thing. Bringing him in, he is responsible for players like Haaland, Sadio Mane, going to Salzburg. So I'm hoping he can bring in some ballers, and then Bayern will flourish under his guide. But we do need to keep Marco Nepe as well. That needs to happen. If Tuchel plays correctly this season, will you eat your words, Liam? What do you mean by eat my words? I know what you're trying to get me to say, but what do you mean by eat my words? I haven't. What
For
what
you
on
two, just trying
him
to
playing you?
start shitting.
Yeah,
Trying
probably.
to troll.
If you mean about like starting the youth, then yeah, man, I'm all for that. I want Krexik to get some game time. He's a good left back from what we've seen in preseason. He needs to. I'd bring him up from there to play a DFB Pokal game. To be honest with you, I really, really would. I think we should buy a young player for DM in the French league or Edson Alvarez. What about Thuram? Where's he gone? Liam in the mud.
He kind of. His name kind of disappeared, didn't it?
Let me search for him. It would help if I actually spam.
That's also going to get a slap in a minute.
Thuram. He's just winding you up. Don't reply to it.
He's going to get a slap. He ain't getting the club. Everyone knows that, Banner.
I don't see any news on him. Don't know. That one seems to have gone quiet. I know that they would want a ridiculous amount. Oh, he's an 8, is he? Oh, okay. Ansar. No. No.
Yeah. Yeah.
No. I don't want.
Do you
that
see this,
to
man?
happen. Why are you talking to a brick wall?
Don't sound brick.
Hello.
Yeah, wait for a knockback.
Yeah, right. You shit yourself, wouldn't you?
Who's there?
Edson Alvarez. I don't know. Let me search Edson Alvarez. Fabrizio Romano. Edson Alvarez. My nose is generally doing my nothing. From the replies of Bayern wanting a 6, a lot of people saying Edson Alvarez is very mediocre. Now, it doesn't mean he can't step up, of course. But the problem is, I'm not sure on him, if I'm honest. No, I don't care what other people have got to say. I want to see what Fabrizio's got to say. I know that he was linked with Dortmund. I just don't know what his price would be. BVB. So Borussia Dortmund are still working on Edson Alvarez behind the closed doors. Blah 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 blah. Why does it not tell me a price? I don't care about. It's just saying the same shit. Come on, Fabrizio. There we go. Borussia Dortmund. Bloody hell, I can't speak. Borussia Dortmund are set to complete the deal. Oh no, that's a different deal in itself. Fucking hell.
That's interesting. What, would you play Upamecano at 6?
No.
Do you not think it would work?
Nope. He can't handle being under pressure. Playing him at 6 is not going to work.
Did he would bring?
I don't. Oh my fucking god! Stop this fucking Maguire shit. Jesus Christ. So BVB are close to a full agreement for him on a 5-year deal. As Fabrizio Romano reported, just a matter of details. Next step, negotiations with Amsterdam. Been told Ajax won a fee of around 40 million euros. Holy shit. 40 million euros for him. Yeah, all right. Let's just skip that one. Shit. Kim and Jay at 6. Answer, bro.
No.
Why are we putting players at 6? Next minute, you're going to say that Tuchel's playing 6.
Nora at 6. You can play Nora at 6, actually. That probably won't work.
Emre Can is he used to play for Bayern, remember?
He's past it.
He also
he's not a 6 either.
No, he's not.
He's an 8.
Yeah, he obviously left us. I want to say to go to Juventus. I believe.
He's been all over the gaff.
Yeah. I don't know why we don't just go to Al Nassr and just say, can we have Luis Gustavo back?
Yeah, 100 mil, they'll be asking. Knowing them. They'll be like, we spent too much money, we need some money back. Got this shit.
When Tuchel doesn't get a holding 6, I could see him playing a back 5 or more. Yeah, exactly, Florian, exactly. And that's what I've been saying. I'm very surprised that he hasn't. And in a back 5, in a back 3 system, I think Maguire would work, even though YouTube's just saying it.
I wouldn't say Maguire.
But no, I don't want Maguire. Just in general, like.
No one does. Well, apart from West Ham. They need to hurry up and sign him. Yeah.
I don't know why Bayern haven't gone in for Calvin Phillips again. Taylor,
I think that's a risky one as well.
You happy about your window so far?
Well, I said before that it was about like a 6.5 out of 10. It's around 6.5 to 7. I think it's not too bad. I think some players we've spent it too much, but haven't got fully shafted by.
I do think it is a risk going for Højlund the way you have that.
Oh yeah, obviously we spent a lot on Højlund. At least we didn't.
Kind of did the same with Martial.
Overspend. I did for a little bit.
Yeah.
For a little, obviously a couple, and then I think it just all got too much because he got to play left wing striker. No one knew what his bloody position was. Then it just couldn't work anymore. I know his best season. God, I can't remember what year it was, but it's when we had our home kit had our retro badge for the anniversary of the 99 season. Yeah. And him and Rashford, wow, that link-up was so beautiful during that season, but it just hasn't been the same since. And with Højlund, it's going to be a risk. It will take some time, but I think it will work. I think he's got the build for it. He's got the speed, physique. Actually knows how to, get the bloody ball and touch it.
Big up Beats.
Big up Beats. Been a while. I ain't seen him in a long time. But they wanted a lot more than we bought him for. So I kind of take positives from that. Obviously, we still spent a lot of money. But unfortunately, players with high potential and young are just going to go for that price, unfortunately. Obviously,
30 mil.
Obviously, Mount paid. We didn't pay what Chelsea wanted, but still a bit over than what we like to have paid for him.
Yeah.
So that's why that's it, kind of like in the middle, but still a bit positive. No, absolutely fantastic deal. I think that deal was absolutely spot on. And the Amrabat deal for when we get him for the price that we're paying for him is going to be a great deal as well. So it will probably end up being a 7 for those 4 signings. It more depends on like who we push out now, because we need to start pushing out players. Because
I'm very surprised Amrabat's coming to United though. Not because you're shit or anything. I'm not saying that. Just because he wants Spain.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised, and I saw another thing as well. This is how bad it's been when it comes to selling players. Our net spend is the second highest behind Arsenal. Arsenal have the highest net spend. I think in the past, since like 2019 or way before, for the last so many years, we've made 60 mil in selling players. That's how bad it's been. That's why it's been absolutely shocking for what's been going on, because it's lucky that we are Man United and we make our money. That's why we have these. Like, I know people are like, "Oh, the Glazers are giving you this money." We make that money. We make the money we spend on in the transfer window just on shirt sales. Like it gets paid for just in shirt sales. Like, I remember when Pogba came in, broke the record of shirt sales. Ibra came in, broke the record. Ronaldo came in, broke the record again. Broke the all-time record for shirt sales in any club when we got Ronaldo back. It all pays for itself.
Yeah, no, I get you.
But like, I've seen a lot of people like trying to big up the Glazers. I'm like, how can you big up owners that are doing nothing to repair the club, doing nothing to pay off the debt, taking money out of the club constantly? Like,
Yeah, no, I get you.
It's so dumb.
Are you still in here, Beats? Let me know, man. Let me know in the chat. I want to show you something, bro.
Give me 2 seconds.
Yeah, no worries, bro. No worries. Let me know if you're still in here, Beats. I'll ask Taylor your question in a second. But yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think in the chat. I see a lot of you guys talking in the chat, which I'm always good to. Okay, Beats is still in here. Good. Beats, what do you think of the new background, bro? Next to my fat head. Beats looks like Goretzka. We got the banner today. I don't think YouTube's has seen it either, to be honest. Yeah, I got my banner today. I had to pay for it, but we still won the award, man. So no matter if they sent it, I bought it, whatever. So yeah, man. Right, Taylor's back. Oh shoot, I love it. Got to write that wall. Oh, 100%, bro. Taylor, Beats had a question for you, my friend. Taylor, any predictions on where United finish in the table in the Premier League with these signings?
It's going to be a really difficult season with all the upgrades that these teams are getting. Obviously, City. I still think City will win the league. I think their replacement for players has not been the best.
Sorry. Haven't City just got Gavario as well?
Yeah, that's a 77 mil or 78 mil pound buy. He'll be the second highest centre back ever. So it'll be interesting. Obviously, they got the centre back, which he'll be benched. He won't even start, which will be interesting because he ain't starting over Stones or Ruben Diaz. And that'll probably mean they're pushing Laporte out because Laporte doesn't even get game time. So that will be interesting. Obviously, they got Gundogan's gone, which I think is absolutely stupid of them to do because I think he was so pivotal for that City team. Such a big moment player.
Made them click, yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah. What he did against United in FA Cup fight, he got the 2 goals, one in bloody 2 seconds, basically. Like, he was such a big moment player. He was absolutely pivotal for that midfield for City. And they got Kovacic from Chelsea. Oh, big whoop. So I think City will still win it. But I don't think it'll be as good as last season. Well, season's just gone. Liverpool obviously probably getting a third midfielder, so they're going to have a whole new midfield system. I think Neves is going to get better. I think you can have Luis Diaz. For them, hopefully he'll be fully fit. And I'll rate Room Diaz. I think he's a good player. They'll still have Salah, and they will have their. They probably may have to sort their defense out just in case of Van Dijk not have the. Obviously, he's not been right since his injury, and the consistency of someone like Matip's past it. Canate, they're still not sure on him because obviously he had a big injury as well. Robertson's probably the most consistent defender they have.
What are you thinking then?
I think we get a third again.
Third.
Yeah. I think we'll go City. You'll go Liverpool. United. And I have a feeling Newcastle. With that midfielder signing, that's a statement by Newcastle, making that the signing that they have. I can't see. I think because Arsenal not winning the league, I think it's going to really, really kick them down. Yeah, they've got Rice, but whether Rice will be the difference, because obviously Partey was really good for him. Whether Rice is an absolute upgrade to Partey, no, I don't think so. They got Kai Havertz, where they don't know where they're going to play him, but he's not a good player, so.
Oh shit!
That's going to be. Well, I just don't think they put it through, and I think Gabriel Jesus just got injured again as well.
Fabrizio Romano has tweeted 34 minutes ago. I ain't going to try and say his name. To Tottenham. Here we go. Talented 2003 striker will join Spurs on a long-term deal, verbally agreed in the morning, despite interest from other top clubs. Package worth around 15 million plus add-ons. Medical to take place in the next couple of days. I swear, if he is the replacement for Harry Kane, I am going for every single Spurs fan that there is, other than the guys that I know. You know, the good guys. That's nuts. Yeah, Kane announcement imminent.
I think about that time, maybe.
Interesting. Very, very interesting. Maybe Levy and Bayern bosses will agree deal tomorrow this weekend. Who is that? I have no idea. No, me neither. It is promising, mate. I agree. Breaking news by Harry Kane to Bayern. Bayern FC, bro. You better not be capping.
I think that's good news for you.
There ain't nothing on.
I think that's really good news.
I hope Villa finish in a European place. I have a soft spot for them. I think they need to finish in either Conference League or Europa League. Champions League is not good for Villa right now. They need to keep building. They've got rich but they need to keep building.
Yeah, people are obviously questioning Newcastle. Obviously, they're going to be in the Champions League. Whether how much going to affect them because they haven't been in it in so bloody long. So someone like Villa, with obviously many more games, because obviously it's a whole set of other games, being in these Europa competitions, especially in England when you've got FA and Carabao Cup as well. So that's a lot of games. You play if you go through all of them, you're playing 50-odd games in a season.
Hey, yeah, and then without doubt. Robbie, what we thinking, bro? What we thinking? Let me know what you're thinking, mate. On this deal, does that mean Kane's coming? Let me know, man, because you're a Spurs fan, so I want to know what you're coming, where I can't even speak, where you're coming from. I seen a comment earlier talking about Højbjerg. To be honest with you, mate, I don't know if Højbjerg would be the player that we would need, sure, nor want, but one thing I definitely would say, would be the fact of I don't really want to deal with Levy again. Nowhere near. Not the best business by Bayern though. For some reason, no one else wants Kane. Still, Levy pushes them to. I don't think it's that no one wants them though, Daniel. I think PSG want Harry Kane, but Harry Kane has basically told them to swivel. I think Manchester United and Chelsea both want Harry Kane, but they know full well that they would have to give something crazy like £200 million to get him out of Spurs. It would have to be something ridiculous, without a doubt. No, for me, Højbjerg is Goretzka number 2. I think he's more of a CDM than Goretzka, though. I don't know if Robbie's still in here. Man United also want Kane, but he won't. Yeah, exactly. Let me just send Robbie. Let me send Robbie a message a minute. But yeah, hopefully guys are enjoying. Make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button. The channel is absolutely booming, and I'm gonna have to check. Oh, he is in here. Okay, he is in here. This sign-in will have nothing to do with the Kane deal, lads. Even if he goes, we will start. Right,
Oh yeah, Richarlison.
Oh mate, you're gonna be banner FC even more if you just start that chicken.
Okay.
Because he's playing the agree system that doesn't work. Yeah, it is a different one. What do you think about Højbjerg? Do you think he's any good?
I think he's got it there, but
I thought he was really good for Southampton, but not Spurs.
Yeah, I mean, sorry, shit on Spurs, but it's Spurs. Like, I don't think you either get any quality. Obviously, you got the Kane quality, but that's it. And Son.
Sometimes
Son only really worked because of Kane. I think if you didn't have Kane there and you just brought Son in, I don't think he gets the stats he has now for Tottenham. If I'm honest.
Yeah.
Definitely not a matter of goals. I think the assists, like they're like goal and assist just for them two is quite a lot. So take Kane away from him, he doesn't get what he has.
Didn't Richarlison primarily play on the wings because of Kane? Yes, he did. Could get better if he gets number 9 spot. No, bro. He is a dreadful footballer. His best thing is him doing that dance.
I reckon I could do better, to be honest. Spurs, sign me. I'll put payment up front. Just get a load of corners, I'll head it for you.
You'll have Robbie going. Can we have some exclusives?
All for it. You can have exclusives. Get me signed. Then I'll do really good at Spurs, and hopefully United will want me.
Bro's literally twerking.
Yeah, exactly. Anything for one game at United, would love it. Sit me on the reserves the rest of the season. Be fine.
That's why you need to keep building this channel, man. One day they might invite you.
If Mark Goldbridge ain't getting invited, then that's no way I am.
He did get invited to one of them, though.
What, to play?
Yeah, he's played at United.
Yeah, but not like, I mean first team. I mean big stage.
No, you knob jockey. I mean like charity and shit.
Charity's different.
The thing is with Pavlovic though is he's too young, mate. And again, like I said, this manager does not do youth. He doesn't do youth like that. And that's the problem with it. I know where you're coming from, though, without a doubt. Interesting. It is going to be an interesting window to see what happens. This Kane deal is boring the fuck out of me, though. I'm not even going to lie. We need to go and get this Kane deal wrapped up soon. Because I
think everyone knew that this was going to happen.
Like, yeah, of course, but
everyone knew
Bayern should have just put in a good bid in the first place.
Yeah, true.
And then
But I
bam.
think even then, I think Levy would still just make you hang on.
Yeah, man. I
Because
want
he's just
Amrabat
a
as well, bro.
Nod? Yeah, nod. Knob. That's the
Mate, if
one.
he was a mod in my chat, he'd be getting banned.
No, NOD, as in Nodjahid. That's why I just like, what? Oh, you're not having Amrabat, go away.
You heard about
Trying to take my
Brexit,
players.
but he would prefer to play on the second team to improve himself further. Top mentality, that kid. Yeah, bro, I've seen it. I seen that he said that wherever he plays, if they bring him up, and he'd be happy to be brought up, but he would like game time. So yeah, no, without a doubt, bro. Without a doubt, we need to keep hold of him. Richarlison also played. Yeah, but that's because Brazil haven't had a striker since bloody Ronaldo. That's why.
Yeah, true. That's what I say. There's not been a good one since.
Arsenal going for David Raya. Yeah, you can have him. You can have him, bro.
It's interesting. They're getting ready to replace Ramsdale already. There's no way they bring him in for that much money to not replace Aaron Ramsdale.
Yeah,
I'll go to Arsenal for free.
Bro. I know this I know this won't, Julian, but I happen to agree with Thomas Tuchel pushing for a CDM. Have to give him credit, in my opinion. No, I know where you're coming from. And you got to remember, like,
needed.
Yeah, no, it is needed without a doubt. But the problem with bringing in a 6 is I don't think we have the money to bring in a 6 and Kane, and that is the problem, and that is where my Vlahovic agenda comes in, because I think if you get a Vlahovic, and then somebody else, Juventus need the money. Of course, they're trying to heavily be in with Chelsea because, of course, they want Casemiro, bro. We ain't getting Casemiro. This is not FIFA.
If you want to spend 150 mil, you can have him.
Like, it's just fucking annoying, to be honest with you.
Like, you just have to. Like I said, you have to
have the money.
And then do the CDM next season.
Yeah, we haven't spent any of the 150 million, but put it this way, bro. Let's just put it this way, yeah? So you've got Kyle Walker 15 million. You've got Harry Kane, let's say 90 million, okay? That's 105 million, okay? That leaves you with what? 45 million? Who are you getting for 45 million? That's the problem. What if we get lit? Bro, you will get me on the pitch for like 5 seconds and I will be having a heart attack. I can't run for more than 10 seconds. So there ain't no point getting Liam to play at 6. Definitely not. I would die. Plus the 20 million that we got for Spitzer.
Use a setback.
Yeah. I was a centre back. And everyone would be like, bro, you just kicked me. And I'm like, no, I didn't. Just because everybody else in the
they're annoyed because you were quick as well.
Yeah, I just used to go at them. That's why. I would gladly take Dusan and CDM. My hot take was we need a CDM over a striker. Lol. Yeah, we got to do that hot takes video. Was it Friday? I'm probably gonna have to do that tomorrow because we go on Sunday. Unfortunately. How about the Tushimeni link? Yeah. The problem is, welcome in, Rajat. The problem is, though, bro, he's 100 million in itself. That's the problem. Well, we could still get rid of Pavard and Goretzka, but how much is Pavard and Goretzka gonna go for, though, mate? That's again another problem. So Goretzka to fund. Thing is, the beats we ain't getting that money for him, though, bro. I don't want to be that guy, but we ain't getting that much money for him. We're just not. It's not going to happen. Welcome in, Henry, mate. I think we can search. Sabitzer was a mistake. No, it wasn't. Locatelli or Amrabat. I've seen more of Amrabat. After seeing Kim Min-jae going on crazy runs and having sort of long passing, maybe he plays as a monster. Nah, not for me, mate. Because then you need another centre back. After yesterday's game, would you bench? I would bench Pavard because he don't want to be here. Upper, I get people's thing with Upper, but the problem is he's such a young player that you have to keep playing him, because once you don't play him and the confidence is gone, he's a confidence player. He's that type of player that needs the arm over the shoulder, saying, "Don't worry, lad. You can do better." Blah 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 blah. We don't need to shit on him. And the problem is a lot of our fan base just shit all over him, which is really fucking annoying, to be perfectly honest. But again, it's an opinion. And I get it, without a doubt. But yeah, man. I get it. I understand it without a doubt. I just want to get a striker before anything else. Yeah, I agree. Bonassar for 6, bro. You have like one of the worst takes, Ansar. And I mean this with no disrespect, bro. But Bonassar is not playing 6G.
Yeah, they'll chat up.
Ansar, you need to put that in the hot takes, mate. That is fucking nuts.
That's dreadful.
No, you're right, but can a guy dream? Yeah, but it's all Tuchel's fault. Maybe Paulinho. I wouldn't mind Paulinho, to be honest with you. I think he's a good player. I just don't know if he's that guy. We fumbled the bag with yeah, without a doubt. Yeah, he is very good, bro. This is getting crazy. First Upper, then Delete, then Pavard. Now Kim for 6. Totally believe in Upper.
Basically, just have no centre backs. Just put all your centre backs at number 6. Was it? You would have like a 2-2-8-2 or something like that.
Fuck me. Goretzka would still be shit. That first goal was 100% Upper's fault. You're just a fucking hater, YouTube, and you know it.
It's because he wants Maguire over Upamecano.
Yeah, right. Budget. 30 mil, 40 mil, 240 mil budget, minus 150 for Walker and Kane, leaves us with 125. The problem is, though, mate, I don't see that. Upper is goated, just needs guidance from the team. Yeah, right.
I kind of see that. He is a good player. He's a
good player. He's
not.
He's
young as well.
He's a confidence player. He needs an arm around him.
Yeah.
Rather than
that's literally what Rashford was like. Give him the confidence. He got his one-on-one coaching, and then look what he became. I think Upamecano just needs faith.
What do people think about Onana from Everton? We ain't gonna get him, bro. If I'm picking someone from a Premier League club, to be honest with you, I'm taking Douglas Luiz. I think he's a fucking cracking player. But again, Villa don't need to sell. They are ridiculously rich. Upper is literally Boateng without the consistency in his prime. I think it's a bit harsh to even be saying that at this moment in time. He hasn't proved himself to be anywhere close to him. I know where you're coming from. I don't know why Tuchel don't make Davies the Ken Mazzari. Yeah, I don't know either, man. Sani's game time, bro. Sani's the piss off. Verratti's gone, mate. You can't get Verratti. He's already gone to Saudi, I believe.
He's past his prime anyway. He's not good.
No. I'll tell you someone I would have actually loved to be a 6. Brozovic, but we ain't getting him. After this tour, I expect to never see this youngsters again. Yeah. I can see that as well, mate. I can see that as well. Unfortunately. Stop those Bonasate. Yeah, bro. Henry, I'm with you.
On absolute madness.
Literally, man. We'll go 10 past. We'll go 6 more minutes, and then I'm bouncing because I've got the brightness so high up, and it's stinging my eyes. Oh my fucking god! You're taking the piss. Bonassar could actually be our Thiago replacement. This guy's on a wind-up. Taylor's getting told off. Yeah, it wasn't me, bro. Honestly, we can't call Saar. He watches Bayern with the team, and every time they play, he gets paid 4 million a year and doesn't play just to sit and train with the best. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Can't Fabinho should. Nah, we won't be able to get either of those, bro. They won't leave. They won't leave Madrid. And neither of them are really sixes. To be honest. Wow, Taylor is having a mad conversation with his cat.
Imagine. If my cat's up there while I'm looking, then there's an issue. No, one of them's actually sleeping on a plastic bag behind me. The other one, God knows.
In the plastic bag or on it?
No, just on it.
What's going to fucking say? Man's out here killing the cat. Saw the goat. He is living every dream, yeah, for real, bro. He is. You're not wrong. Do you think Taylor... What?
You obviously didn't mean to press that note when he was typing.
Type it again, bro. Fucking annoying because today's been really slow for news, but tomorrow it's just gonna flood. I know it because it always does that. It's so frustrating.
Yeah, Friday, so it makes sense.
If I'm not mistaken, he only lives the dream for 1 more year, though. Yeah. The fact that he's even done it for that many years, though, bro.
Yeah.
He trains with the best
his
team
bank
in the world.
balance must look nice.
His bank balance is sweet. He can get his family tickets to go and see the best club in the world. He can get, I believe he's in a box as well. He gets like the best seats in the house. Nuts.
Sadly. Do you think all the channel can 20 minutes, you see? Oh.
I'm pulling a hammy after 10 seconds. 4 years, I respect it.
Who'd even play where?
What if we take Enzo? Bro, you, Ansar, bro. I know that you live in like the Caribbean or something, but you're on something, bro. The shit you come out with, mate.
There must be storming there, like cats.
The hot takes vid. I just put a couple in, and I've seen some crazy things in there. Yeah, bro. There's some crazy things in there.
Yeah, I can't wait to see that video when you do it. That's going to be an absolute madness.
It's gonna have to be more than one video. That's the problem.
Yeah. I need to make one. I haven't even put a hot take in there yet. I don't even know what hot takes to even think. I'll do one that's an absolute madness, just to make it more interesting. But I think I don't think I can actually go more mad than some of the.
I got striker Liam on the wings because of his insane pace.
that was back then. Then.
I used to be fast. No.
It used to be. I remember the last time we did a pace run. Our friend Tyler absolutely whooped us, and we were just in line with each other the whole way. We're just like, yeah, we're way past this now. We're not.
We were going for the fucking vending machine.
Yeah. After I couldn't breathe.
For real.
Bloody hell. No, whack me in goal. Sweep keeper.
I'm surprised Ansar hasn't suggested that we should take calls. Coming for your neck. But yeah, man. Make sure to smash the thumbs up, people. Hit the subscribe button if you are new, as always. And yeah, man. So I'll ask Taylor this last question. No matter the price, no matter what, Goretzka in, yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Interesting. But yeah, big up everyone. Smash the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, all that good stuff. Make sure to, if there's 13 people in here, if you aren't subscribed to Taylor, please go and subscribe to Taylor. His link is in the title. Okay, that's just about Benjamin Pavard. That's not 6. So yeah, make sure to go subscribe to Taylor. And until then, Mia, peace out, Tuchel out, and yeah, see you guys later. Peace.